So, good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Souravh Bais, working as assistant professor in Sage University, and I want to thank all the conference authority, ACSTM, as well as the Light DNA for providing the funding opportunities for presenting this topic. My today topic of discussion is a story from thalidomide tragedy to the existence of reporting of adverse events in India. Basically, this title belongs to the pharmacovigilance existence in currently in India. So basically, adverse drug reactions and their events occur due to the negligence of continuous use of drugs. So my today topic is to describe or to create awareness about the pharmacovigilance program throughout the world. So basically, this will start from the existence of number of drugs to be reported as for their adverse events. And pharmacovigilance, as we say, this comes from the initial tragedy occur due to the drugs like thalidomide and sulfanilamide, and thalidomide lead to a phocomelia, as well as the sulfanilamide causes a death in US also. So every drug is a poisonous, and no drug is poisonous. This basically depends on to the dose of the particular substances which we administer to the patients. So currently, this topics belongs to the adverse drug reactions reporting. So adverse drug reactions occur due to the noxious change, which is suspected to be due to a drug, and it is happened in a normal dose, which is given to the patients. So this required a caution in future to use of the same drug, and which is to be reported for adverse drug reactions. So that events is described as untoward occurrence that may present during medical treatment, does not necessarily have a causal relationship with the treatment. So this is why we are discussing this topic. This adverse events needs to be reported in case of pharmacovigilance. And incidents of adverse drug reactions are to be happen in normally in polypharmacy, elderly, children's, and there are so many variations, biological variations that may occur during the treatments, and this needs to be reported throughout the period of post-marketing surveillance. So either the patient is pregnant or malnourished, immunosuppressions and drug abuses. So this needs to be reported. So earlier, this adverse drug reactions are to be noted on the basis of four categories. There will be a minor adverse drug reactions, moderate and severe and lethal. So basically, this topic or this observance needs to be in case of severe as well as the lethal adverse drug reactions needs to be reported in case of adverse drug reactions. Classifications as described earlier, that A, B, C, D, E, that is augmented, bizarre, continuous, and delayed type of adverse drug reactions ending use. So that may be a type A or type B, that belongs to the predictable ones and non-predictable ones. So predictable are the based on the pharmacological properties, and unpredictable, that is due to the immunological response and genetic makeup of the person. So this pharmacovigilance start describing that detections, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse events of normal drugs related to given to the patients, and the information generated is useful in educating doctors, official regulations of drug use, and it has an important role in rational use of medicines, as it provides the basis of assessing safety of the medicines. After this, this pharmacovigilance requires a post-marketing surveillance as well as disseminations of adverse drug reactions data, changes in the labeling. Because of these number of reportings, that automatically these all changes will occur in futures after the drug inventions. So Apsala Monitoring Center is one of the international center recognized by the or stabilized by the WHO, which is collaborating centers along with India also. So they have created one database that is called as VISI database, and this is also be consulted by the India in India also. So in India, we have created a VISI flow database to create adverse drug reactions, and national center in India located in Ghaziabad. And this reports are generated from the doctors, and this is to be managed by the CDSCO. So basically, CDSCO, that is a Central Drug Standard Control Organizations that controls or regulated through the APSALA, and national coordinating centers and medical college, which are having a AMC area located, which is doctors directly reported in different medical colleges, which is consulted by the Medical Council of India. They all reporting these CDSCO zonal centers, and they have conveyed this type of reportings. After this, these preventions of adverse events of drugs that included in reportings, that is to be consulted by the doctors and to be included in their detailed report, and avoid the inappropriate use of drugs, appropriate drug administrations, ask for previous history, always suspect adverse drug reactions. So these all are the major factors or major points to be noted down when we are going for the adverse drug reporting. So this slide shows the coordination of Indian Pharmacopoeia commissions with organizations. So in India, Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission is a primary program which consulted with the current scenario of pharmacovigilance in India, that continuously reports the events. So as you see, this graph shows the growth of database of individual cases, safety, and since the inception of pharmacovigilance program of India. So that reporting leads to a very big conditions in certain drugs. Certain drugs are also be withdrawn from the market because of these type of reportings. So these are very important to report these kind of existence, like cisapride, gefloxacin, terfenadine. And current and future perspective, the COVID-19 will change all the perspective regarding the pharmacovigilance existence. That pharmacovigilance now, it is a more public awareness towards the health, and regulators than even agencies now are very much focused on pharmacovigilance. And this will created a huge difference in populations, because they are now very much worried about the side effects as well as the adverse events during the biotechnology products or other type of pharmaceutical products. So you can see there will be different changes coming after the COVID pandemic. And as well as artificial intelligence also included in along with the pharmacovigilance after the COVID-19, because this will created a history in pharmacovigilance reportings, because now people are more aware towards the adverse drug events. So as you see, the 62% of the drug safety experts prefer using the artificial intelligence for ADI reporting. So as you see, we have discussed that public awareness is so much increased during the COVID and pandemic area. And these are the companies which are creating a huge difference in futures. Pharmacovigilance market overview is currently in billions, and these companies will all focus on this existence of pharmacovigilance, and that also changes in Asian countries also. And that is what I have to say, that if you want to adverse drug reactions reportings in India, so they all will download this app and easily report the adverse events occur during the treatment of any disease. So finally, I want to thank you, ACSTM, as well as the Live DNA, for providing the funding opportunities and also the Sage University Institute of Pharmaceutical Science for providing the necessary research facilities. Thank you very much.